What we'll be doing in this video, we will use the Kubernetes platform that we deployed as the infrastructure, and we deployed the logging for these applications, and we will check if we can see the logs file for these applications, including EPC, network functions, and ENOB. So in order to do that, let's go to the options right here. Now let's go back to the rancher. Cluster manager from the rancher. And when we're in this Kubernetes cluster, we go to the tool, we go to logging, hit that. And what we will be doing, we will choose the Elasticsearch. The point is, this will deploy the logging, and then it will share the log to the Elasticsearch that I created before outside of the Kubernetes cluster. So that's what we will do. Of course, there's a couple of options to do this, but yeah, this is the one that I will be demonstrating in this video. So we choose Elasticsearch. It needs the IP address information for this one. I deployed the Elasticsearch cluster already. It's now in this one. This is the IP address and the port information for the Elasticsearch that I deployed in a Docker container outside of the Kubernetes cluster. So we need this one. We go back to this and hit. For all of the other things, I think we can keep it as default. We check if that connectivity is validated. Yes, it is. And then we save. After it is saved, the Kubernetes cluster itself will create a bunch of resources and ports to handle the raw logs information before it shared out to the Elasticsearch cluster that we just type in. So let's wait for this process to finish. Let's go to, then we can also check that process from this one. Let's go to the project and namespace. I think it should be this one called cataloging. Let's see it from here. This namespace is just created called cataloging, and you will see these resources related to this are being created. See. Let's wait for a couple of minutes for this port to be created successfully before it can send the raw logs information to our Elasticsearch and Kibana cluster. You can also view that from here. If we go to Kubernetes dashboard, we choose namespace, cataloging that we just saw. We hit overview and everything related to this will be displayed, and it just finished, I believe. Almost. These are the related resources need to be created when we activate that logging features in the Rancher Kubernetes platform. Yep, all ports are up and running. Let's go to our Elasticsearch and Kibana to see if we got any information. Okay, we need to go to the Kibana. Kibana is at 5601. In the meantime, we can ask the UE and the MME to have some activities. Then later on we can see these logs information. It's now disconnected, and let's do it again. We ask the UE to ping the Google again. Successful. So the UE is disconnected and then connected. And from the MME it was also disconnected. Number of the Enobian UE turned to 0 and it now turned back to 1. So from our Kibana logs window, let's check what we got from our cluster for the index pattern. Let's see what can do. Okay, can match only. Okay, yeah, that's the one. So the Kibana cluster is able to detect the information, the raw information from our cluster, and then its name is Open Telco Cloud Cluster 5R, and this is the date. This is the latest one, index pattern. So let's choose this one. Open Telco Cloud Cluster. Choose this one. To next step. and those are the information, logs information are displayed. Yep, right now we've got all of the logs information latest shared from the applications, including the eNodeB, UE, and the EPCs network functions are displayed. So we can see here let's do the search for the name of the UE, maybe the eNodeB, no, eNodeB UE1. Yep. So this is the information, the logs information from the eNodeB1. That's the name of the application that we deployed in the Kubernetes cluster. So we successfully shared the log from our Kubernetes cluster applications into decentralized log systems. Thank you.